Welcome back. This is the part of the show I like to call All Hart. I want to introduce you to someone or some organization that's doing an amazing thing for the community. And someone who is really amazing is Jenny Boyer. She's the Senior Director of Housing and Operations for the Laurel House. Welcome.
Hi, thanks.
I'm so happy to have you here.
I'm happy to be here, thanks.
So tell me what is Laurel House?
Laurel House is a comprehensive domestic violence program providing services through the whole continuum that someone might need surrounding domestic violence.
And how did you first get involved, if I may ask?
I started, it's been about 15 years or so, I started as a direct service counselor advocate for our transitional housing program, long-term housing program. And from there I just moved and did a lot of things at Laurel House. I was a paralegal for a while, and now I'm senior director.
And how is it over the 15 years that you've been involved? How has it changed? Is it changed in general for the better? Not particularly your organization, but just the information that people are getting and how it's handled.
I think what I found is that it changes depending on what's happening around us, what we're seeing in the media. If there's a hot, unfortunately, murder that a lot of people are talking about, then lots of people want to hear from us.
Right.
And then that goes away, and then there's all those silent victims who maybe aren't quite as known, who still need help, and then it's a little harder for us to get that help. And it kind of ebbs and flows with what's happening around us.
So you talked about you have a lot of different programs. Tell me about some of the programs and the things that you offer for people.
Well, we try to provide a full continuum. So we have a 24-hour hotline where folks can call and get support, whether they need access to our shelter or they just need someone to talk to. And as I mentioned, we have a 30-day crisis shelter. So people, women and children in our shelter particularly, who need to get out of where they are because they may not stay alive through that next day.
Right.
And if we can't help them because we don't have space, then we work on finding somewhere else for them to go. And then from there, we have some longer-term housing programs to help you get your feet back on your ground, establish yourself. We have a crisis response program, which is proven to be a pretty amazing resource.
And you have a big event coming up.
We do.
To support all these great programs.
We do. We have our gala, the Roaring 20s. It's May 17th. You can go to our website and still get tickets through next Thursday.
And it's a big party.
It is. It's a lot of fun. We're going to have people in period attire and a big band and dancing and a silent auction, of course. That's where we'll raise our money. Old cars, you name it. It'll be a fun time.
It's fun, and it's really a great relief from, a topic and a thing that people don't really love to talk about so much.
True.
Even though you're doing a lot of great work.
Yep.
And what's the feedback? What's the one thing you hear the most from people?
From our shelter program, we often hear, thank you. I wouldn't be alive if it weren't for me being able to come here.
Yeah, changing people's lives. Well, we're so glad that you're here today with us.
Thanks
and
for having
spreading
us.
the word, letting people know that you're around and that there is a place for people to go. There is change, there is hope out there. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for being here. If you want at home and you want to nominate someone who is all heart for our show, email allhearttv@gmail.com, and we'd be glad to bring you in and chat up. So thank you so much for watching, and come back next week. We want to see you.